I know we went the wrong way, but
Well, that's what I said. It's like I like to give the illusion of choice. Uh, so yeah, you guys decided that last time Shadow came to you guys, her father got attacked at the apartment. She had to flee. She had the super serum, so she was going to decide that she was going to be the one that delivered the super serum to the Baba Yaga at the docks, and then you guys decided that you would sort of act as a protection for her father because Shadow told you that a couple of goons sent by the Baba Yaga were sent over to the hospital to make sure that she shows up with the super serum because if she didn't, her father would be in danger. So that's what you guys decided to eventually do. You guys just decided to head to the hospital. So that's where we're going to be starting now. So there's a lovely hospital. It's called Memorial Hospital.
hmm
Please ignore the title before it. We are not in
I got the
France.
sign wrong.
Yeah, they got the sign wrong. They had to like tape over it. So yeah, is there anything you guys want to do before you head inside the hospital?
So if I'm correct here, no weapons, no explosives, no fire, no incendiaries, uh, no excessive violence. Am I
God, we're
right?
screwed, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. And no VI bullets, apparently.
No VR bullet, no.
A
Cats
bullet?
in trees. Daughter, what are you doing here?
She whispers get really loud towards me and then I came. So I'm here. Hello.
I know how
Bonjour.
it goes.
Yeah, you look behind her and there's like a manhole cover half open.
Hmm.
No!
Ah, I
Yep.
could drop
I
in.
ain't doing
Yep.
this shit
We
again!
we are. Yes, we are. This is the thing now.
Why? This is worse than the tentacles! Fuck!
So
No!
for
Line of
context,
honor,
Dave, her previous character, she would like randomly disappear, and then she would reappear magically in wells or just like any hole that had like some water in it. She would just like pop out of. So yeah, we're continuing that theme
Right.
now. So manhole cover it is
God damn it! Why?
because I said so.
We did
Because
it
the
once!
shadows.
Because the shadow
It was
knows.
destined.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Surprisingly enough, she does not smell like feces and rat. So
No,
she,
because you just pass through the shadows.
yeah, she passed through the shadows.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Hello, Seraphim.
Hello. How are you faring today?
Well, we're just going to the hospital to stop somebody from being killed, hopefully. Another day.
Oh! So, okay, got it, got it. Anything I
And
need?
In a
apparently,
hospital.
while you were away, we are kind of wanted now because they made it up. We didn't do it.
Well, we did.
Okay, I'm having. My excuse is drinking amnesia. I don't know what you are thinking, but I'm not guilty.
She just kind of smirks. Ah. You know, I'm not surprised I'm wanted. It's not the first time I got in trouble with the cops. Thought it would be the second.
You were selling smuggled petrol.
No, I don't smuggle. That seems like a waste of effort.
That's my daughter.
Yes.
Even lies when it needs to be, when it doesn't have to.
Yes, we destroyed a secret base, and now we're being blamed for it.
It was an
Um,
accident. Not really, but
I think we have been over it, though. That's all of us in one way or another is an immigrant, so being deported is a high probability.
Yeah. Oh well.
How exactly would the police deport someone to a different realm? That's the question.
Exactly, that's hilarious.
A different dimension.
They'd be
How
like,
you gonna send me back, bitch? You can't.
it's like,
They
oh,
don't know how.
damn it. We have to
A
find like
moment later, CIA appears with a portal.
it's like an evil witch
Off
in
you
the
go, boys.
woods.
Yeah, they open up a wardrobe. Off you go.
Yeah.
Right, well.
My character sheet. I don't like this.
But yeah, I don't think we are getting anything special.
We need to know where her father is, which
Yep.
ward he's on.
We'll probably ask at the reception.
Mm.
Well, I mean, I'm not wanted on any posters yet. I can ask.
Oh yeah, you wasn't there.
Nope, she
We'll
wasn't.
just
Yep.
sit and shuffle up the corner and try not to look suspicious. And probably fail miserably.
She narrows her eyes and crosses her arms. The most thing I look like is some teenage punk. That is not uncommon for them to wander into hospitals.
No, that's very true. And you don't have a wanted poster up anywhere.
Like
And you
I
haven't been
said,
on.
exactly.
We've been
that
on
doesn't
telly,
mean
but not for the right reason.
that you got in trouble. I'm not surprised. I mean, it's a.
Mm.
I'm not going to finish up. That one's mean.
We were doing the right thing. That's the important thing.
Yes.
Yes, the right thing. She stands up straight as she tilts her head to the side. Do you want me to go in and do this? Yes or no? I wish to ask that first.
Well, we have no better alternative. Nor we have good disguises, so
They give a nod and
maybe I
head
can get
into
a
the.
doctor suit.
What does
Probably
Shadow
like it.
sound like?
What does Shadow sound like?
Mm-hmm.
Just generic female voice number one. I don't know.
Oh, okay. So
Like Shadow's just like a regular woman, but she can shapeshift. That's her superpower. So Shadow isn't with you guys right now. She has decided to kind of stall for time by going
did
to
she
the
tell
docks.
us what her dad's name is?
We'll assume that. Yeah, we'll assume for safety's sake that she did. His name is Howard, so you can.
Last name?
Howard Shadow. Haha, creative.
Howard McShadow.
Does
But
she tell us her name?
it's pronounced Shadow.
Shadow.
Ah, yes, of
Oh,
course.
got it.
Shadoe.
Okay. She will hop on in to the area and then dust off her stuff and put headphones on instead of her hood to kind of like cover up the pointed ears thing.
Yeah, that'll help.
Mm.
It does, honestly. I mean, she again looks like a young adult teenager type of character. It's fine. It works.
Yep. All right, so you head in. The other two stay outside. When you head inside, you look around. You see the reception up front. You see the waiting room in front of the reception. Several people waiting to be seen. You also see two officers having a conversation at the reception. And they're just actually just talking to the receptionist, and they walk off to the side and start having a conversation by themselves. So it looks like there was a group of officers that were set to maybe keep an eye on this guy. Just because of what happened at the apartment, there was a big attack. He was badly injured.
Mm-hmm.
And the police are just kind of hanging around to see if the people who did this might return to finish the job. That's kind of like the inkling you would be getting at this point.
I mean, I'm a criminal. It makes sense.
Mm.
So trying to figure out how I can work around it. I mean, honestly, just playing off as like the niece or nephew works out fine.
It could, yeah.
Hey, sorry to bother you, ma'am. She says towards the receptionist, doing her best to sound American, which is very easy for her. Master of Shadows disguise.
Hmm.
That's totally not because player can do it.
Of course.
Quite the opposite of the usual case.
I'm sorry to bother, but I heard my uncle Shadow. I said
Howard
it right,
Shadow.
right?
Yeah. Howard Shadow.
Howard Shadow is got hurt.
So the receptionist kind of looks at you, looks down at her, we'll say the intake, and she said, "I'm sorry, what was your name, dear?"
Shaylee.
Miss Shadow.
Well, she
Shale.
said uncle.
Yeah.
And it's not. And I'm from out of town. I don't know if I'd be in the records.
So she'll look down at her intake, and she'll usher over one of the officers, and the officer will say, "Oh, you're related to the victim?"
Yeah. Is everything okay?
Oh, yes, of course. Everything is fine. He's not taking visitors right now. He's just resting. We're not accepting visitors at the moment. We're still investigating what happened at the apartment. If you want, you can wait in the lobby, and we will let you know if he's able to see anybody. But right now, they're not taking any family.
That's unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. If there's any way I can see him sooner, please let me
Does
know.
that does that mean he's badly injured?
Yes, he is badly injured. So he's kind of like
Hmm.
in recovery right now, is what the officer
I
basically said. So
am also doing like report with it too, as in like a yeah, okay, good to know. Thank you. And if I can add the aspect of fish out of water because she's playing off as if she's not in town, which works.
yeah. The officer will tell you to leave your contact details with the receptionist, and they'll call you when they're accepting visitors.
Oh,
And she will leave her first phone number,
Okay.
which is the yeah, that's her with the report too. And then she'll take a seat in the hospital.
Okay.
She's not gonna try and sneak out with like her powers and stuff like that too, because that seems like it would make things a bit harder.
Yeah, that would be a little
And
suspicious.
then Mitar walks in. Ah, there you are. What
You
happened?
fucking go back outside.
Come on, we'll wait here a while. What is going on?
She will be texting you guys with the second phone of the hey, this is what's happening. Don't fucking come in.
Then he'll turn around and before going inside, like turn back.
ooh, there's a fire escape.
Yep, there's a lot of those in these areas.
Yeah,
Right there.
yeah.
Yeah.
But how do we find out where he is exactly?
Well, we don't need to. All we've got to do is wander around the hospital and look for the police presence.
That is actually very smart. Are you actually
I'll
a
give you
VI
best.
bullet in disguise?
No, I'm not VI bullet in disguise.
Well, yeah, there is no rain
But
outside.
No,
All right,
no,
I
I'm
believe you.
no,
Sherlock
that's right. There's
Holmes
no
in
rain over my head.
disguise.
But if we go up the fire escape, I can open it because they only have that bar that opens that you push and it opens. But I can open it from this side.
Fire escapes have alarms.
Yeah.
The moment you open the door, the alarm will sound.
That's true.
If the only way that wouldn't work if it was like a rundown fucking 1940s hospital. But we're not in the past, and I swear to God, if time travel aspects get added, I
That's a
will
very
fucking fight you.
Scribbles
it's a very
down notes
modern looking
frantically.
hospital.
All of a sudden, a giant purple dragon just appears out of nowhere. My name is Cronox. No crossovers!
You already did that, you fucker!
You look familiar. Do I know you?
What is this? A
Shut up!
crossover episode?
Back doors
Well,
into the hospital.
okay, I think I can quickly find where he is. I can ask my grandpa, but we need to get past the police officers first.
God.
Yeah. If anybody would know how to get in, it's discount
Sean Connery.
James Bond. Yeah.
Okay, I want to use visions to ask Mr. Grandpa Bond how to get through.
Okay. So what exactly do you want to ask him, like, specifically?
So, how do we go in and where do we find Mr. Shea, the
No.
You could just say Howard.
Shade's dad? Fuck.
Okay. Let's see. Oops. Hold on, I gotta load this again because I was looking in the wrong spot. Give me a minute. Okay, so once per scene, question about future events. Okay. So your grandpapa gets on the mic. He's like, "Oh, sheesh, oh, wake me up from my damn nap again. 1 second." And you hear like a shuffle of papers for some reason. It's like, let's see, schematics. Memorial Hospital, Adventure City, circa 1968. There we are.
Wrong year, Grandpa, you were dead then.
Let's see here. Ah, perfect. So there is a ventilation system just
No, please, no.
beside the garbage chute, but you must be careful because if you take a wrong turn, you'll go into the incinerator and not into the hospital.
I can
Good
make sure of
luck!
that. Thank you,
Mm.
Grandpa. Midas, I don't think you will like this. But next to the garbage chute is a ventilation, and while I don't feel actually like Bruce Willis, I think it's obvious what we need to do.
Oh, would I climb round in the air conditioning?
Let me
Well-
know what it feels like to be a TV dinner.
I wish my great grandma dropped you when you were born, Grandpa.
She loved me and hated you. You know that.
She wasn't alive when I was born, you stupid senile idiot.
Well, she would have hated you if she knew you.
That is also correct. But right, so
If you look around the hospital, there's bound to be a door where the staff go out for a crafty smoke.
Oh, yeah. This isn't such a progressive hospital that doctors think that smoking isn't going to kill them, but still do it anyway as a stress reliever. So there'd be like a side
Yeah.
entrance for employees. You can kind of notice like a couple are just like chilling outside the side of the hospital, having their cigarettes. So there's a designated smoking area outside too.
Yeah. How do they get out there? There's like a side door, you say?
Yeah, so I would say that there would be like a side door. We'll say like it's like right off to the side here by the fire escape.
Yeah.
They have like a door down there, and they go in and out of that. It is key carded, but you see a couple of people who are like doctors or nurses having smokes out there.
I'm gonna go for the shaft, just in case.
Yeah, it's starting to look that way.
Okay.
God, I just got to touch the side. Ugh.
Yeah, the smell of the garbage isn't helping your
No.
composure at all.
Ugh. Oh well.
You're gonna have to burn your clothes after this. Thankfully, there's a
Okay.
garbage incinerator nearby. You can do that.
It's okay. I can
Eh.
afford a box of water.
Here, I mean, Mitar already smells like, heavy booze, so I don't think he'll notice.
Yeah, yeah.
Hopefully.
Okay. So I presume we find the air intake
Yeah, so
or exhaust.
we'll say that you guys head over in this direction because that's kind of where Mitar is leading you. And
Mm-hmm.
sorry. Next to the garbage compactor, you see a vent above that. And it is wide enough to fit one person in at a time.
I'll go first.
It will be cozy.
Beautiful.
All right. So you head up to the vent. You open it up. You head in. Your grandpapa did mention that you will need to figure out which direction you will need to go, right or left. He was unable to specify which direction was the incinerator and which was the way into the hospital. So
The
what?
incinerator would be warmer.
Very
Exactly
true.
what I was thinking.
Mm.
So, you will need to use your keen powers of observation and notice to figure out which direction this is. Since you are the
Beautiful.
first one in Mitar, you'd have to roll notice for this.
Okay, I'll do so. 4.
The left-hand side is significantly warmer than the right.
Incinerator's there, and he goes on right.
Okay. Yep.
Mm.
And do the rest of you
Yippee-ki-yay.
trust in your drunken comrade, or?
Yeah, I'll follow through, and I'll say, which way? Guitar
To the right.
to the right, to the right. Okay. So yeah, I'll go to the right.
Okay. And Veiled Seraphim, do you follow as well, or do you want to take a different route? It's up to you.
She's in the reception.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna stay
Yeah,
in reception, and they'll go through the vent.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if she knows what I'm doing.
She has no idea what you're doing. She just texted me.
No.
and was
Well,
like, hey,
I'll
guys.
text you. I'll text you when we're out of the out of the air conditioning shaft.
You text me when you get out of the air conditioning shaft, and then she just texted you. What the fuck, guys? We could have done this without having to break in and enter.
Oh,
Mitar
W,
will
that's
send.
fine.
Mitar will send on that. Maybe we could go in like pussies, but at least if we die here, we die hard.
I like that.
In an air vent. Congratulations, the best place to die. Do you know how awful that would be? And do you know the sanitary issues it would be if you died in the air vents? Oh my god, and it's a fucking hospital.
So that's not a problem.
So, do we get out of the out of the air conditioning, whatever it is?
Oh, I'll get to that in a
Conduit.
moment. So I'm actually going to go
Okay.
back to where Veiled Seraphim is. So you can't help but eavesdrop on the conversation that the two officers are having, and you hear them have this conversation. Yeah, this guy that got up there on the 4th floor is in bad shape. We got a detective coming down to question the victim. We think he's the dad of that super that ran off. Maybe she's the reason that psycho and his girlfriend attacked the apartment. And you hear the other officer say, "You mean Max Steele? Why the hell are we here then? How are we going to stop that guy in Heatwave? That girl could torch us all in a second." The other officer nods but replies, "They wouldn't dare attack an entire hospital with so many police around. Plus, Agent Securities is on staff as well, and those guys have ways to take out soups now. we're in good hands. And then with that, the officers continue on their patrol throughout the reception.
Aren't ages secure to the bad guys?
She's going to, if they're talking loud enough to where she can hit the record on her phone, she's going to do that and send the audio to them.
Yeah, so you could send that over to their phones. So, Midas and Mitar, as you guys are crawling through a very tight squeeze, you hear in your back pocket a couple of like boop 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 boop. It's like a message you just received. But unfortunately, with the tight space,
We
there's
can
no
answer
way
it.
you could check that.
Unless
Unless Midas
Listen.
is, unless Midas reaches into your back pocket and like looks at it.
Yeah, I'll tell
No.
him to do that. Come on, we need information.
No, I'm not doing it. No, I'm not doing that.
You don't need to.
this is hilarious. It's like Sarah is downstairs, like being sneaky and everything like that. Meanwhile, it's
If you miss, I'll kick you in the head, so don't worry. Reach and take my phone.
Oh, okay. I'll take your phone very carefully.
Yep. It's a very old phone. In fact, it's a Nokia
Yeah.
of all things.
Exactly.
And then you don't even have to unlock it because Nokias don't have that. You just check the
Exactly.
messages, and you play
Yeah.
it for the both of you. And
it's
you
in
basically,
Cyrillic, most of it, but I think you can navigate.
yeah, it's like
Hmm.
you just use the navigation touchpad on it. It's like up, down,
Yeah.
left, right. So boop boop,
No,
boop,
yeah,
boop,
yeah.
and then you press select messages. You play message, and you put it to your ear, and you hear exactly what Veld Seraphim heard.
So fourth floor,
Mm-hmm.
and Aegis are coming in.
Ah, great. We're
Aegis
fighting them again.
securities are already here.
And they're already here.
Yeah, a detective is coming to speak to the victim.
Right.
And they have something against soups, so
Yeah.
don't
Wonder
worry,
how
just a
that
regular
is.
Tuesday.
It's
Okay,
Friday.
let's-
It's Friday afternoon, and minus you know this,
Okay.
and don't. You could reply to that if you want, but you could just shake your head and let it go.
So about okay, in a bit of a squeeze. Talk later.
In the distance, you hear a single drum solo.
I hate these sound notifications. Back in my days, you only had to call and send message, and that was about it.
And phone.
Yeah, you can keep it when we get outside. I'll take it. So yeah, crawl, crawl, crawl.
Okay,
All right,
you continue
so,
to crawl, and you see a vent up ahead with light streaming in. You look before you open up the vent. You look through, and you see it's just a hallway. And you look to the left. You look to the right. You don't see anyone coming or going.
Right, I
Okay.
guess
You
we
see any
are.
cameras?
You
Oh,
don't.
great
From your
question.
angle, you don't see any cameras. There might be
Okay.
cameras, but yeah, you
There
don't
might
have
be,
that
but we
info.
can't see.
But yeah, I try to open it up like silently if I can. The alternative is obvious, but yeah, I go
Clang.
through.
Yeah,
Wang.
you. I don't believe you have the stealth roll on your character, so you'd have to roll just a flat 4DF, and then we'll see what you get.
Would burglary count?
Yeah, I'd count that if you want to be stealthy.
Beautiful. I burgle. No, 0.
So you push the vent forward. You got your hands gripped on it tightly, but then it kind of slips from one hand to the other, and it drops with a big clatter on the ground.
no!
He freezes for a moment, but unless nobody appears, like he'll go through.
Luckily for you, no one shows up after you wait like a few seconds, or we'll say 30 seconds to a minute.
Okay, then like crossing street, you look left, you look right, and then go out.
Yeah.
Okay. So you look left, you look right. based on your surroundings, it's an empty hallway. You look and it looks like you are on the second floor because the elevator is right across from you. And
Oh
you see that
shit!
it's got level 2 next to the elevator.
Right.
Oh,
So
there is
let's get
always
out
a
of here.
staircase. Yeah, I'll help him. Midas get outside and like close the lid
Okay.
Yeah.
and dust off the.
Oh, here's your phone.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. I'll have another look for cameras.
Okay. Down the right and the left sides, you see that there are cameras at the end of this hallway, both sides.
Oh, shit. Right.
And they both go into
Well.
like a T intersection. So if you look left, you look right, it's just basically a big T. So just to get a general idea, if I could just learn how to draw things. Boom, boom, boom. That's how it would look.
Is there any like? Are there any doors nearby, like any room?
Door.
Before we get to the area where cameras are.
So any doors? Well, there's the elevator here. We'll say this is the
I gotta
hallway.
find a map.
I'm just kind of drawing it on the hospital page.
Oh yeah, I see.
So the arrows are those cameras. You got the elevator here for E.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll say there is 4 doors as well. Here, in this hallway. So you got 2 doors on
Are there
one
stairs?
side and 2 doors on the other. There are no noticeable stairs. You're in a T intersection, so you are here.
Right.
And you got 2 hallways that go up perpendicular to this hallway. If you were to look further down the hallway, I'll say that there's a door here, and there's a door here.
Okay. I'd like to look for some stairs.
Okay. Which direction you
Going
want
up
to
a
head?
little bit. Oh, we'll go to the left.
To the left. Okay. So you go to
Yeah.
the left. Are you looking right or left?
Looking left.
Left. Okay. So you look down this way. You see at the end of this hall, there is a staircase.
Aha. Right. 2 flights up.
All right. So yeah, you guys start heading up the staircase.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep. So you guys start heading up the staircase. Do you tell this to Veiled Seraphim at all? Do you tell her where you guys are?
Yes, basically I'll text her that we're going up to level 4 by the stairs.
Okay. All right. Back to you, Veiled Seraphim. You get a text from your colleagues. They say they got into the hospital. They're on the 2nd floor. They're heading up to the 4th floor where they figure that's where the victim is, the father. Are you there? Hello?
Hello, I'm here, yes.
Oh, hello. So yeah, you get a message from them. They're already on their way to the 4th floor. So what does your character do?
She will ask the secretary, is he still not seeing any visitors yet?
She hasn't heard anything from his doctor, so based on that fact, she's gonna say no visitors at this time. She'll encourage you to maybe like come back tomorrow. Honestly, she heard that they're actually not going to be accepting visitors at this time because there's a detective on the way. They're gonna speak to your uncle about what happened to him, but don't worry, he's in good hands. We'll take it from here, and we'll let you know when he's ready to talk to any family.
Okay.
Use your shadow powers.
Yeah, she's going to take herself out towards the back and teleport her way in.
Yeah, that's fair. So yeah, we'll say that you easily stealth your way in and get to the 2nd floor as well and start heading your way up the stairs.
Yeah, she would have obviously shift a little bit in her fashion sense. Have her ears out and everything like that. Be like the weird sneaky bitch she is otherwise.
Your character is
Right, are you
literally
taking
made
this?
for stealth, so I won't have you roll for any of that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
are you taking the stairs or the elevator?
I mean, if I take the stairs and I can look into a window, it's not hard for me to just teleport into a shadow there.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't have to open a door.
Mm.
Sorry.
That's beneath her.
That's for lowly peasants.
You can probably hear us two puffing and puffing upstairs.
Yeah.
Just hear like clomp, 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 clomp through the air ducts, and then it's just her
Various
just
complaints.
like at most the way I have like her like teleportation thing imagined of it kind of like being like those like gusts of wind from like air vents and stuff.
Mm. You could be at the top waiting for us.
I mean, honestly, yeah, I could probably make my way into the like the inside stairs and then just go to the fourth floor.
Yeah, you could. So, I'll say that Mitar and Midas, you guys make your way up. That little circle square right there is where you guys end up. Right across from you is the other side of the staircase. So it looks like there's two staircases leading up and down.
Yeah.
So these are the emergency exits, and you see a hallway to your right.
Okay, and we see Seraphim there as well.
Yeah, we'll say that Seraphim joins you guys as well.
Yeah.
Did the inspector came?
Not that
Not
you know
yet.
of. Yeah.
They
Mm.
haven't arrived
Okay.
quite yet.
Then we have time. All right.
Okay, so sneak. There's like a window on the door.
So right now
Into the
you guys
corridor.
are in the hallway with both staircases here, and you got a hallway to the right that you haven't looked around the corner yet. You've got
Yeah, so
two
basically we'll look
doors to the left of you.
Okay. Are the doors labelled at all?
Yep, it'd be like 401, 402. Also, you have cameras here, here,
No.
and right to the left of you. You look up, and you see a camera there.
We're being tracked. Act as if we should be here. That's what I usually do.
She's
Just walk through the door, into the corridor.
Okay, so you walk into the corridor. At the end of the corridor, there is a single door here, several doors here, and at the very end, you see a guy here who looks to be agent security, and we have
Mm-hmm.
two people with their backs turned to you, standing in front of the agent security guard. Both are hooded, so you can't really make out what they are, or who they are, I should say.
Have a
Okay.
bad feeling about this.
I'm going to pick one of the hooded guys and read his mind.
Which one are you reading the mind, the left or the right one?
I'm going to go for, well, from this end, the bottom one. That's the right.
The right one. Okay. So surface
The
level.
bottom one in the picture.
Okay, so surface level thoughts of the one on the right are basically, I can't wait to get a smoothie after this. Oh my god, I'm so thirsty. I hope we can kill this guy quick and I can leave. Ugh. This hospital smells like old people.
Okay. Other guy.
Other person who's like, oh man, I could use a smoothie right now. God, this guy's annoying. I wish you would just shut up and let me in so I could deal with this old fart and be off with it.
So yes, I
banana
can turn
smoothie
to the
sounds
two
good.
and say, I believe these are the gentlemen that are going to try and commit the deed.
All right. How do we kill him?
Yes, but the guard's innocent. I think they're trying to get past
What?
it.
Right. Which one is the fireball one, and which one is ability breaking one?
You don't know.
I don't know. They're not thinking about that at the moment. Let's just attract their attention.
All right. Do you want me to distract them while you find a way
I'll
to
just walk in.
dispatch them?
I'll just walk in and distract them. That's always a good start.
I will do
Hello,
it because
gentlemen.
I'm the tanky one.
So you just interrupt the conversation completely and just walk right up, Midas? Okay.
I just kind of walk around the corner.
You walk around.
Not right up to them. Yeah,
Okay.
not right up to them.
All right.
I'm better at it.
So you walk around the corner. Do you try and listen in at all, or do you just keep walking towards them?
No, I'm just going to stop and say, hello, gentlemen.
So
Sarah face palms.
so the two hooded figures turn.
Well, they focus on me. They're not focused on the guard.
Yeah. The two hooded figures turn. One figure, the one on the left, you immediately recognize as Max Steel. The other one on the right is a red-headed woman with bright yellow eyes. Kind of unusual for somebody to have those.
Weirder than mine, too.
Right. Max
Yeah.
Steel, I'm immediately going to use telekinesis to throw him through the door next to him as hard as possible.
As hard as
Hopefully
possible.
through
Somebody
to
get
him out the
me
window.
something to drink because, dear God.
Because he robs people of their powers if he gets too close, so I don't want him getting too close at all.
Yeah, fair. So yeah, his eyes kind of widen because he recognizes you from the TV, and then as he does it,
We've met before.
Yeah,
We've met before. I threw him in the air.
yeah.
This is why we wear masks, people, so we don't get recognized. You idiot!
The blue gloves gave him away in the British accent. Not many people look like
Yeah.
You changed out the blue gloves for white surgical gloves. It would have been fine.
that.
You could have done this so
You just hear
but
you just hear
come
Val
on,
Seraphim
gentlemen.
yelling this shit down the
Daughter,
hall
you're
as
not
this is
stupid.
happening. It's like, you idiot! Why did you just wear the white gloves? And you just like take your hands and just throw them towards the door, and he gets yeeted through that door, and it breaks right through. So he's over there now. When
My good sir, you idiot.
when you do that,
I don't know what the other one's doing. Do something with her.
when you do that, Heatwave reaches out and grabs onto one of your arms, and you feel a searing, burning
I
sensation.
will be right back. I need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, okay. Good timing.
Yeah. Oh God, she's touching me.
She's touching you, and it burns. It burns really bad. You're going to instantly take 3 physical stress from that.
Okay. Ooh, that's quite a lot.
Yeah. So you mark off your 3 box.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to go
come on,
to go ahead
There
and
we
roll for initiative to keep this in order.
I go first.
Yep. You always have priority.
Means superiority.
All right. Let's try to stay a little humble. Come on now.
Okay, fair.
How do you roll for initiative again? I've forgotten.
Have I rolled for who? Sorry?
How do you
Initiative.
do initiative? I've forgotten.
Oh, okay. So it's agility.
Oh, it's agility.
Yeah.
Do we
Oh,
have agility?
Bugger all, basically.
But Mitar cheats because he's got this special ability that always puts him at the top of the round. Anyway.
Yeah, precognition.
Yeah.
No, wait. Yeah, precognition.
I've got a 2 this time.
You got 2? Okay, so we put you as a 2. There is no VI bullet today. There is a Veiled Seraphim, so I'll just go ahead and add her.
Oh, no, it's a -2. Sorry.
Oh, -2. Oh, damn. Yeah, that burn really distracted you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to put you
I don't know which is worse, the contact or the heat.
Right. Let me roll for the enemy here, too. If I can find my thing. Here it is. All right. Oh, they got a 2. Oof. All right. And then, yeah. So, Mitar's at the top. Veiled Seraphim. I'm going to check her agility here. Zero. So, Veiled Seraphim 0. She's there. All right. So, up at the top of the order, Mitar.
All right. So did he manage to shove Max Steel through the doors? He
Oh,
did.
yeah. He smashed him right through that door. And then as he did so, the woman reached out and grabbed his arm. And you hear Midas go like, ew, gross. And then, ah, it burns.
All right. Okay. Disclaimer. Everything that is mentioned here and now is a mere parody and is intended to not only make parody and joke out of things that are, well, not considered nice and generally considered to be an asshole person. This can be used as a warning to all the people what not to do in their lives.
Okay, so
That being said,
I shouldn't worry about insulting an entire ethnic group today. It's just
no, 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 no.
you're giving a trigger warning to people. Got it.
It's a might be a stupid joke, but he rips his shirt, well, his clothes and like only the shirt with like, white, how do you call it? White sleeveless shirt with a greasy stain and letters that say wife beater. And he's gonna start beating.
Wife beater shirt.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. So yeah, can I like try to rip something off, like any physical object, like I don't know, pipe or something like that, and use it as an improvised weapon?
We'll say there's a fire extinguisher. You can grab that.
I'm back.
Oh, I can.
Welcome back.
Okay, I'll take that and start bashing her head in.
Oh God. Yeah. So she's got a hold of your friend, and you immediately just walk up casually. You smash with your elbow this fire extinguisher,
No.
and just like, yeah, right in the face.
Yeah, yeah.
Right the side
he
of her
rips
head.
his shirt beforehand.
All right.
But
Yeah.
he goes
She-
all in.
Yeah, she releases your friend, and she tumbles prone onto the ground from that strike in the head.
Well, I didn't roll anything, I think.
Oh no, I'm just gonna let you. She was distracted with him.
Oh, okay,
I'll
okay.
just let you go ahead and do that. So
All right.
yeah, that was kind of like your surprise round, essentially.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Well, yeah, I go first.
Yeah, and then you go first now. So do you just continue bashing her head in with the fire extinguisher?
I think 1. It's a 5.
Oh wow. Okay, let's see what she gets. I gotta check her stats. Hold on. I have those written down.
Add modifiers for improvised weapon and being distracted if they count.
Okay. Sorry.
I'm going to make like different variations of her designs in Hero Forge. I feel like that's going to be beneficial for me.
Yeah. Da, 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 da. Sorry, just bear with me because I had her stats. This is session 9 that we're doing, and the other team actually killed her before they even got to the hospital part. So I need to track that. Here we go. All right. Got it. All right. So, yep, you hit her again. She will roll. Oh, she rolled very poorly. So you get essentially succeed with style. So there is a condition that you can give her.
I
in
guess
order to do
heavy
that.
concussion would go well.
Oh yeah, I would think so too. So let me pull up my
Yeah, I'll
conflict
be back in a minute.
advantage
Real quick,
here.
sorry.
Okay. All right. So anything that is close to that. Stunned. We'll give her a stunned invocation. So that can be invoked against her. And she's taken some serious physical stress by getting hit in the head twice with a fire extinguisher. All right. Now the enemy's turn. We are going to say that Max Steel gets up. Midas, you see him get up, and he is going to use his ability to try and turn off your stuff. So in
Yes,
order for this to happen, you need to roll a will save for this.
A will save.
Yes. And you need to get higher than 6.
Oh God. Right, will. Come on.
6 or higher.
Come on. Oh, okay. 4.
Oh, okay.
Can I spend fate point? Fate point.
Yep, I'll let you spend a fate point. What are you going to spend that fate point
Can I give
using?
him one of mine?
No. It's
Oh.
him. You're too far away as well, so you can't really help him right now.
Mm.
Fair.
Well, I can use a fate point to increase it by 2. Can I? Do I
Yep.
have to meet 6 or beat 6?
You don't. You have to. You need to meet it.
I'm
So-
back.
Meet it. So
So
we get +2 on that.
yep, you get a
That'd be
plus
4,
2.
that'd be 6.
You don't get affected by this, and Veiled Seraphim, you're not affected by this either because you're not in the zone, the same zone. as him. He obviously isn't going to target his girlfriend with his abilities. It's also going to target Hifsam as well. This is an AoE effect, so he's using it on everybody who's an enemy within his zone. So
Sorry. What did I miss?
you need to make a will save of 6 or higher.
Oh. Well,
I'll
I'll
remove
try.
your powers.
No powers.
Even with the fate
Okay.
points spent on that, yeah. So Midas managed to slough it off. He used a fate point to increase his roll from 4 to 2. He's good. Hifsam, as you're pummeling this poor innocent woman in the face with a fire extinguisher, you immediately feel your heart start to beat faster. You're starting to sweat more. You're wondering, what's going on? Maybe I had too much bad Slovaki. Oh well. And you just keep wailing on her.
Do I
at
also
this
stop
point.
hearing my grandpa?
Oh yeah, like that goes away.
Mm.
Oh, finally. He starts vigorously smashing.
Okay. So as you're attacking her, she is prone. However, she does get her turn to attack. She's not going to get up, but what she is going to do, she reaches. She's got one hand up trying to block the blows, and she reaches out and pulls out a lighter and flicks a flame open, and then immediately the flame starts to fire towards you like a flamethrower. So she took out a lighter, flicked it active, and then now all the flames coming towards your face.
Okay.
You do not have your powers anymore.
Okay.
So you are going to need to roll athletics to try and dodge this.
Okay. 7. Shit.
Excellent. That's good. That is very good. So what I'll say happens
Wow.
is you are
I used the
wailing.
extinguisher at that moment and like extinguish her and like
Exactly.
you know,
That's
make
kind of
her
what I was
choke.
going with. Is you managed to like put the fire extinguisher between you and the flame, and the fire extinguisher explodes, putting the flame out completely and covering her in fire extinguisher soot, fluid, whatever you call it. But as a result, it will throw you back about 10 feet, about the middle of the hallway. You will take 2 physical damage from that.
Okay.
Yeah.
At this point, I'll figure out I have no powers, right? It hurts more.
Right. She is now stunned, and I'll say covered in fire repellent.
And also still probably have concussion from previous
yeah.
turn.
That's the stunned. So if you guys ever want to use a disadvantage against somebody, you will tell me I would like to invoke the stunned effect on this target to give me an advantage on an attack against them. And then you use up that stunned effect. So these are the current effects on her right now. They're stunned and they're covered with fire repellent.
All right.
So if it adheres to what's going on, you can use it against them. So that's done. Max already had his turn. The guard is going to take this opportunity to run the hell away.
Okay,
So
that
Shit.
saves. That That's a good thing. I mean, that saves me from having to.
He's not getting in between this superhero fight. Like, he is way outgunned. So he is going to book it, and he heads down the hallway there. And then, Veiled Seraphim, you are seeing this all unfold. What do you do?
Fucking scream inside my head.
Ah,
Those fucking idiots.
Not
And then,
false.
how far away is Flaming Bitch?
so we're going to say that this is a separate zone, and this is a separate zone. So this is 1, this is 2. So you can move into zone 1. You'll be within range to do something to her.
Oh, we're up here. Okay. Okay. This is 1. This is where I am. Or this is 2. Or am I 2?
I think you're in 2 at the moment, but you can walk
Alright.
into 1.
You can walk into 1, yeah. Sorry, I
Are
had
there
my thing.
windows out here?
No
Or you
noticeable.
can do shadowy stuff.
No noticeable windows. No, only doors. Doors with no windows.
Oh, can you do that shadowy thing where you just sort of take them somewhere shadowy and leave them there, like you've done
That
before?
really.
Yeah.
That involves me having to get close into the area. Alright, I will focus that effort. I'll step into that area, activate my ability, and attempt to void lock steel.
Okay. So what does void
I'm
lock
gonna have
do?
to. Well, it's basically the nom 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 shadows.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Yeah, you need to clarify.
The shadow nom.
Give me a second. I need to fix my computer.
Okay.
I would like it not to be so zoomed in, please. That didn't work.
Oh, and you guys get a text from VI Bullet, and he basically says, "Sorry guys, but my grandma needed some yard work done, so I got raked into that. Get it? Raked? Lol."
Seriously, I don't fucking. I'm
I
so
think
sorry. I'm not trying to hold things up.
Yeah, don't worry. But yeah, regarding that message, I think. Well, luckily Mitter is a bit busy, but he would be livid.
True.
You told me it's
Right.
cats on trees. You lying
You have
bastard.
just ridden a fire extinguisher out into the hall.
Well, I think, yeah, the extinguisher is done for, but yeah.
I have to go through a mental chart of like all the fucking servers and shit I'm in.
Ah.
Alright, I move into 1,
Okay.
and I will do an attack.
And you're attacking Max, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the most dangerous one.
So you're doing a physical attack on him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, I thought it was the shadow nom attack.
That's how we describe it.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right. So roll your fight, and he'll roll his physique.
Oh dear. Oof, that's pretty good.
And that's with the bonus? Oh, it is. Oh, good. Okay. All right. Let's see what he gets. So out of the 9, he got a 4. So that's a
Yeah.
shift of 5. Shift of 5 means you do get to have a conflict advantage on him. You can make one up if you want, or I can read you the list and you can choose from one of those.
What was it?
So basically, you
making it-
succeeded with style. You're allowed to get a conflict advantage on him, so you put something you can invoke against him later on. So you could either choose, make one up yourself, or you could choose from the list that I have here. It's up to you.
Did you just send me the list?
I will read it off here for you. So, temporary blinding. There's disarming, winded, or other minor hurts, and then altering the environment. You attacked him directly, so that would not really apply. Most likely, it would be either temporary blinding or winded, or giving him some sort of like disadvantage in a fight that you could think of. So, what your shadows do, they try to grab and bite and gnaw at him. He's fighting them off. He's distracted from you. And while he's distracted, you can use this to give yourself an advantage in the conflict later. So you could go as far as like just do the whole Harry Curly Moe thing and go boop, right in the eyes, just temporarily blinding him. Or you could give him a swift punch to the gut, making him winded.
I'll go for blinding him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you go for the eyes with your thumbs. You just like leap on top of him and start trying to gouge his eyes out. And now he's dealing with the shadow monsters and you trying to like blind him. So he manages to throw you off, but he will be temporarily blinded. You could use that to invoke against him.
All right.
All right, good.
Um,
So we'll do that. And now we're on to Midas.
Okay. Now, Seraphim is doing a good number on steel. So
Yep.
I'm going to try and knock out Bernie Woman.
Okay.
so
So you
I'm going to do my usual lift them up into the ceiling and drop them to the floor again.
okay. You
Smack,
do
smack.
that. So roll for your will, and then she's going to roll to resist it because she is super powered. She has the ability to do that.
7.
Bear in mind, you also have
see.
that she's stunned and she's also covered in, well, whatever is in the fire
In
extinguisher.
foam. Yeah.
Right. So
Foam, yeah.
I will say that there would be no need for him to invoke that against her because she got a 3. So what I would usually do in this case is if she got like we'll say a 9, then he could say I'd like to invoke the stunned effect against her to add it +2 to my roll, and then you would succeed off of that. She's still going to be she's going to go from stunned to concussed, and she will take several physical damage from that. She's not down yet, but she is badly injured.
Yeah.
So I'm going to switch her from stunned to concussed now. Okay. All right, so that's your turn. Now we are off to Mitar.
Okay. Now, I would assume I could get into zone where Max Steel is, right?
Oh, you're already in zone 1, so you don't have to
Oh,
worry.
beautiful.
Yeah, you were
Beautiful.
just like shot down the hallway about halfway because of that.
Yeah,
Fire
okay.
extinguisher exploded.
Okay, now, yeah, I'll guess. Okay, I'm gonna do my signature move. So he's gonna yell, "Ancient Serbian technique, flying drop kick," and he's gonna wait a second before the guy's blinded, to use that advantage. And that when he doesn't expect it, he's gonna vault all the way inside of this and do the flying drop kick.
Okay. So roll
So
your
yeah.
fight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're rolling good today.
So he rolled a 7 as well, so that meets it. If you
I
want, you
also
can
get
invoke
yeah,
that temporary
invoke the
blinding
blindness.
against it. Okay, so you will succeed based off of that. I will say, however, when your foot connects with his body, you hear a sickening crunch as your ankle snaps when you try to hit him in his body.
Yeah, he is made of steel.
Oh,
So
mother of God.
also you don't have your powers.
I don't.
No, he took them away. You
I
didn't
know.
know that
No, he
up
took them
until
away.
now.
No, I knew, but I
Oh,
still
you
didn't.
knew, but you still did it. Yeah. So
Wasn't thinking.
you have taken a
Right.
moderate consequence. You now have a broken ankle.
Oh.
So
Sitting
yeah,
there sprawling.
you see Mintar run up and like ancient Serbian technique here. Crack. Ah!
Exactly.
Does this
I
mean
get
Mithar can
Fail.
die?
Yep.
Cool.
This is
Damn.
how he's going to die. Yep.
I'm not sure when I'm going to be dragged away, so consider me like the mysterious stranger. I might pop in when somebody gets a crit and there's something.
Yeah, I kind of played into the group. I was like, hey, you got a text from VI Bullet saying my grandma needed me to rake up some leaves in the yard. I might be a while.
This is understandable.
Yep. So yeah.
Mitar disagrees, but
Anyway,
yeah.
carry on.
All right. So Mitar, that was your turn. You are now prone, and you have a broken ankle as a moderate consequence. You invoke the temporary blinding against him, so he is no longer temporarily blinded. So now he has several targets. He's got the Shadow Lady. He's got a guy on the ground who's broken his ankle, and he's got the Psychic. So Max Steel is going to try and nullify people's powers again. So for Veiled Seraphim and Mitar, roll your wills, please.
5.
Okay.
4.
Oh, you don't have to roll Mitar. You already lost yours.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
And then Veiled Seraphim, I'll need yours as well.
Got it.
So Midas, you have 2 fate points. You can also spend another fate point, and you could get your roll to a 7. So if you wanted to do that, you won't lose your powers. I'm assuming you would like to
Okay.
do that. So, yeah.
I would like to do that, yeah.
All right.
I'm going through my fate points here.
Yep. And
Uh,
Veiled Seraphim, you have no way of beating this. Even if you were to use a fate point and your powers, it won't save you. So your powers have been turned off. Those little shadow demons that you summoned immediately dissipate
Ah,
into
shit.
dust.
Of fucking course. Well, it's a damn good thing I can fucking outrun this bitch.
Well, yeah, that's very
Right.
important. So yeah,
This,
Mitar, you managed to slough it off again. Your psychic powers are a lot stronger than he's anticipating, so you've managed to deal with this quite easily.
Well,
The
not
Am I-
easily, but
Am I not still, under the effect?
oh, you are, yeah.
Okay.
right. Looking at this steel chap, if I'm looking, do that. If I'm looking that way towards him, can you see that
Yep, I see it.
on the map?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there a window behind him?
The door that you broke him threw him through. Yes, there is a window
Yeah.
behind that, and there's like this is like a hospital bed. There's no one in it, but there is a window that you can definitely see from there.
Right. I am going to use my powers to throw him through the window, and hope nobody's below him.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I know he doesn't. I know he doesn't float very well.
Okay. So before you do that, it's still the enemy's turn. The
Yeah.
nice fire lady Heatwave. She gets up. She assesses the situation, and she basically tells Max, "Everything's fucked. We need to get out of here." And she flies through the window, covered in flames. So she's basically just
I got the
uses her
human
lighter,
torch.
gives her flight. Yeah, human torch it out the window. That's on the other side. Max will.
The property damage. Fucking hells.
Max will disengage the party, and he will leap out the window. And you see,
Oh.
as you look outside, you see her pick him up by the shoulders and have him land safely on the ground, and then she flies off with him running behind her.
Right.
Is there a closet in
Uh,
this hallway?
closet? Yeah, like they're like in the. We'll say there's a utility closet. Sure, yeah, we could do that.
Okay. Veiled is immediately heading into the utility closet
Like
to change
Superman.
out clothes.
Gotcha.
Hmm?
Like
Okay.
Superman.
If they have
I'm
scrubs
going.
or something like that, she's going to put those on. They might be a little bit too big on her or anything like that, but it's not the first time something is oversized on her.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah. We'll say you managed to find a set of scrubs, and switch out of those.
And she's gonna grab the mop bucket and everything like that to basically play the part of a janitor.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
Okay. I am going to check on Shadow's dad.
Okay. I
Victor is going to.
I was gonna say I love this because like Veiled Seraphim is like I need to change. Dave's like, oh, I should check on the old man, make sure he's okay. And meanwhile, Mitar's in the middle of the floor with a broken ankle, like, help me.
I think I need to go to the hospital. Wait. Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
he starts
Okay.
swearing in his native language.
so yeah,
Wait a second. It's
uh,
American hospital. Get me out of here. No, I don't want to pay.
the amount of expense that you have to go through, yeah, that's just
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
not so good. So yeah, Midas, you open up
Okay.
the door. You see that the father's okay. He's in his hospital bed. He is got a respirator on his face. He's got an oxygen tank next to his bed, giving him air. It's kind of funny because I was expecting it to spill into this room, and had it done so, oxygen tanks plus fire, never a good thing. I was really hoping that would happen, but hey, you guys were smart about it. So yeah, So he's
Yeah. I knew I wanted to get steel out of the way as quickly as possible.
yeah, always a good plan. So yeah, he's
Yeah.
on respirator. He's not awake. He's asleep. But he's, on all intents and purposes, he's fine.
Okay. I'm going to phone the hospital
Okay.
and tell them there's a patient on on floor 4 that needs attending to.
Okay. So you get a hold of like basically the reception desk, and it's like, what seems to be the problem? All the vital signs say everything's normal up there. Who is this?
It's not Mr. Shadow that's the problem. Two hoods came in to attack him and we fought them off. But my friend has broken his ankle.
Okay. So they'll say they'll send up a doctor and a couple of security guards immediately.
Veiled texts
Yes.
them, hey, sorry, I don't want to get caught, and then walk out.
Yeah, I'm going to text that I will guard the patient until they arrive.
Okay.
My internet is back.
So Mitar, do you make
So
your
what I
way
missed-
into the room with Midas, or do you just stay in the hallway?
Yeah, he's gonna crawl slowly.
Yeah.
Probably try to like grab some bandage. Probably, Somewhere you can find some around hospital, right?
Uh, in this room, not really. It would
Ah,
most
shit.
likely need to be provided to you by a doctor, but they have one coming up. Midas already
Beautiful.
contacted reception, so they got a doctor, a couple of security guards coming. I will say that when she says security guards, you're going to be expecting a couple of Aegis security guards showing up. Just to let you know.
Oh God.
So they may or may not consider you hostile. That's up to you guys to decide if you want to stay or if you actually just want to head out.
Well,
Oh, I'm
I don't.
leaving.
Yeah, oh yeah, Veiled
Well,
Seraphim, I
if
already
it's
know
a-
you're heading out. You're done.
if he's ageist, they could well be coming to kill him.
True, yeah. Fair enough. I was just warning you ahead of time because that's who's going to end up showing up. So,
I don't
Yeah.
have any equipment or anything other than my powers to defend the guy, so that's why I will not be able to do that.
yep, fair enough. So,
Neither.
yeah, we'll say that the 4 Aegis security guards show up with a doctor and a nurse. They head into the room. The Aegis security guards, 2 of them post outside, and another 2 come in. We will say that the 2 that came in immediately recognize the 2 of you as the ones that broke Abby Dine out of their security fortress. So they're sort of on the fence of like, do we call this in? Do we get the police involved, or do we take care of this ourselves? So I'm going to give you
Ceasefire.
guys the
We saved him.
I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to plead your case, and if it's good enough, most likely they will stand down, at least for now.
We're on the same side today, I guess. Ugh. I like those 2 super bastards tried to assassinate him, but we intercepted them. They ran away though.
Yes,
Okay.
they did.
So
There was a certain Mr. Max Steele and somebody didn't recognise. Funny woman.
okay. One of the guards
There's
will.
a definite supervillain attempt on this man's life.
Okay. So one of the guards will go into the hallway and whisper something in the ear of the one of the guards that's posted out there. He'll come back into the hallway. He's like, if you wouldn't mind staying in here until we sort this out, shouldn't be very long.
Yes, because I don't really trust you guys very much. Not being ages.
Yeah, the 2 guards give each other side glances and like, ditto, is what they said.
Good.
What
Well,
is that, the
we understand each other.
Pokemon?
So
Text Romeo. Yo, hun, shit's fucked. I'm gonna go to my
sorry, you cut out there. You're gonna go where?
Yeah, you cut it out.
apartment.
Mm,
Oh, your apartment. Okay. All right.
Okay, I'm going to delete the message.
Okay.
Yeah, she's gonna head to her apartment.
All right. So it'll be about a minute. You hear somebody's phone go off in the hallway. Somebody answers it. You basically hear the guard that's posted out. He's like, "Yep." Okay. Sure. All right. And he hangs up the phone. He bangs on the door. One of the other guards opens it up. They have a hushed conversation, and the guard comes back to you. He says, "All right, you guys are free to go. We'll let the doctors and nurse deal with your friend's injury, but we will handle it from here."
Well, an attempt has been made on this man's life. Should the police be involved?
We have already notified the detective that was on their way. They will be dealing with collaboration between us and the police, and we will make sure that this man is in protective custody by the end of the day.
if
I
you
will
need any
wait until-
help, we can
I
help
will
you.
wait until the police come.
You'll wait till the police
So
come.
will I.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll say that the detective shows up with a entourage of SWAT. The SWAT stay outside the room with the other 4 Aegis security guards. The detective will come in and assess the situation with you guys. So they will basically say, I've been briefed on the fact that this gentleman's life is in danger. What can you tell me about the assailants?
One was the notorious mercenary
Steel.
Max Steel. The other one I didn't recognise. Have I seen her before? I can't think. But
No.
no, she was a super with flaming abilities, and they were both accosting the guard outside the door with intention to get past him and attack Mr. Shadow. We sorted those out, but at considerable cost to ourselves. And now that you're here, I'm prepared to leave, do whatever you want.
So yeah, the detective takes your statements. Is there anything you want to add to that, Matar?
They ran away and nothing else. No, my head. It does not hurt for a change, but everything else does. So I think even my liver. Yeah, he's rambling to himself like nothing to add.
Nothing that a mild cirrhosis couldn't hurt, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
I'm sorry I had to leave you there like that, Mitar, but I think Mr. Shadow's life was in serious danger.
He gives a thumbs up, but he's still hurting.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish
Yeah.
my grandpa was here.
Has he had medical treatment yet?
So the doctors assess the damage. He says that he's going to get a splint put together for him. And by this time, a gurney has been wheeled up to the floor. So they get Mitar on the gurney as carefully as they can. They'll get him admitted to the hospital, and they'll see if they can put a splint or a cast on it to keep it steady, to keep it stable, so it has a chance to heal. But they tell...
The other thing. The other thing I'm going to tell the police is that the assailants had Aegis hoodies on.
The assailants did not have Aegis hoodies on. It was just regular hoodies.
Oh, I thought they did.
No.
I thought there's something that told me there was Aegis. I can't remember what it was.
There was an Aegis security guard.
Oh, the guard
was
in front of them.
Yeah.
Oh, the security guard was Aegis. Sorry.
Right. Yeah. And he ran off like a coward. You could mention that if you want.
Nah.
Yes, I will mention that he ran away to preserve himself.
Yeah. You managed to get his name tag. It's C. Howard. Yeah, Private C. Howard.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you give your statements to the detective. He's not going to detain you for any reason. He feels that you guys did the best you could. Obviously, he wants to make sure the crime scene is not tampered with, so he asks you not to touch anything as you guys leave. But aside from that, you're free to go.
Okay. Well, now the police here, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'll go.
Okay. So yeah,
I'll get carried outside.
Is there a news team outside?
a news team.
A news team.
How about you roll notice, and we'll see.
Can I do that?
Yeah, both of you can.
Oh, you're on notice. Okay.
Shit.
Notice. 4.
Yeah, Mitar, they took you straight to a room. You don't know. But Midas...
And I'm in pains.
Yeah, you're in pain. They're going to give you some Vicodin and whatever. Nicotine patches, if you need it. We'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, Midas, you make your way outside the hospital. You do see a news van out front and a very familiar redheaded woman holding a microphone in front of that with her cameraman reporting on the situation. So yeah, the news did actually manage to show up.
Okay, I'm going to walk over and talk to redheaded lady.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm going to tell her about the intrusion by the notorious mercenary Max Steel.
Okay.
And the unknown Flame Woman. and how we fought them off and prevented them from killing the man inside.
Okay. So April O'Donnell will have started her reporting, and you come into the shot. You politely, as British do, just intervene and say, "Pardon me, madam," and you basically give her the spiel, and
Yeah.
she does have questions for you. So she's like, "Ah,
Okay.
an eyewitness, okay," and you explain it to her, and she says, "Wow, that is some story." Well, I do have some questions, however. Is there not police presence and agent securities on hand at this time when the assailant attacked the hospital? What were they doing?
Well, one of them ran away, and the others were somewhere else.
Okay,
But they did come up after the event,
okay.
and now the police are here.
Well, thank goodness you were here. Did you fight them off all by yourself, or did you have help?
I had my friends, but one of them was injured and is recuperating, and the other one, for various reasons, has had to hide herself for the time being.
Okay. She nods to
Uh,
that, and she says, "Are you aware that the gentleman who they have in custody as the victim is related to somebody from the Neighborhood Watch, which is a well-known superhero terrorist group? Do you have any comments on that?"
I am aware that Mr. Shadow has relatives in the Home Watch, but nevertheless, he is an innocent citizen like everybody else and deserves protection.
Are you a part of the Neighborhood Watch yourself?
Oh, you could say that, but I couldn't possibly comment.
Very well. Do you have any associates within the Neighborhood Watch that you speak to? Or
Naturally, a man in my position has contacts in all sorts of places, as would you as a reporter, of course.
of course. By any chance, could I have your name, please, for the record?
Yes. My name is Midas.
Okay, so yeah, she makes note of that. She's like, "Thank you very much for your candor, Midas. I will certainly enjoy reporting this to my studio later."
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. And she just like turns to the
Is-
cameraman. She does this like thing with her finger. She's like, "You got all that? Great. Yeah, we'll take this to the studio. We'll wrap this up, and then we'll report it out for tonight's news. Appreciate your assistance in this story, Midas. It really helps shed some light on what's going on in our city today."
Mm, I've probably made a speaking offline. I've probably made a huge mistake, but I want to get in the news.
Okay.
Yeah, you fucking screwed yourself by.
We'll see how this goes. This is gonna be interesting.
This is one of the reasons why my character is very much like anytime any news or anything happens, peace.
Yeah, well, I didn't mention any of the other characters, but
No.
I'm trying to get into the superhero club. So
This is true.
I
That's
don't-
your overall
Yeah.
character arc is like you'd like to get noticed by the superhero squad and
yeah,
join them. Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah, yeah.
You do you, boo. I'm just not gonna fall with you.
That's fair enough.
You could fall upwards. I mean,
Yeah,
they did that in Toy Story.
falling with style.
Yeah, falling with style. That's what we're doing right now.
Sure.
Okay. So yeah. So Mitar is in the hospital at the moment. Midas, are you heading to Seraphim's apartment? What are you doing?
Um,
You know that's where she would be going.
I do, but I'm concerned about Mitar at the moment because he's
Okay.
without his superpowers. He's got a bandaged up. He's got a splintered up leg. I don't know where he is right at this moment.
I'll say that you could easily find where they put your friend. They would tell you.
Mm-hmm.
That's
'Cause
good.
okay, is he laid up in bed or can I take him out?
He's laid up
In a
in bed
wheelchair
right
or
now.
something.
He is not healing.
Oh,
He
you
is
came
not
here to
healing.
visit.
Nope.
Did you brought bananas?
I haven't had time yet.
How
I just
come
want to
did
make
you
sure
come
there's
here
nobody here
then?
trying to kill you.
Oh,
I just wanted to make
alright.
sure there's nobody here trying to kill you.
Yeah, well,
I'll get you some grapes later.
thank you. Well, actually, they might have a chance here because this thing is not working, and he smacks his leg and starts realizing that
Yes,
it still hurts.
when he took Seraphim's powers away, it took her a couple of days to get them back.
It was a single day. Give me credit.
Was it a single day?
It was a
Okay,
single
okay,
day,
it's a
yeah.
while ago. It was a single day.
So within
yeah.
24 hours, they seem to come back.
In
Oh.
fact, to be honest, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out, get him some grapes, come back, and I'm going to sit with him for the rest of the day.
Okay.
No, don't worry. Just bring me grapes and something to drink, and I'll be fine.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
I'm not worried about Seraphim because she's escaped and she's safe. I'm
good.
just concerned that someone's going to try and take Mitar out while he's vulnerable.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I'm going to sit. So I'm going to sit in the uncomfortable hospital chair and not get much sleep.
So Seraphim, you said that you went, you texted Romeo. Romeo's your boyfriend, basically, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So you'll get a text back from Romeo when you get to your apartment. He says that you should probably stay there. That'd probably be the safest thing right now. There's a lot of things going on with the Baba Yaga that he can't really get into right now, but he's just kind of dealing with a lot of like issues that have happened. But they're hoping that once this deal that they have is closed, he could take you on a nice vacation after.
Aw, that's sweet.
Yeah. He'll take you
God, I hope
swimming
he
with the
doesn't-
fishes. Hey.
That's not as sweet.
Yeah. So there's that.
I'll text VI Bullet.
Okay.
Could he check on Seraphim, please?
Okay. You there, Mr. Bullet?
Yes.
Ah, beautiful. So yeah, you get a text from Midas asking you to check in on Seraphim. So you could head there now if you'd like.
I don't know. How close to finished with the yard work at my grandma's am I?
I would
Should I
assume
roll
so.
for that? What do I roll for yard work?
No, that's okay. You don't have to.
No. I want to.
You want to? Okay. So this
Is it a
going to
physique?
be. No, this is not physique. This is going to be a will check.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
because it's your
Okay,
grandma. She's going to guilt you.
Also,
Guilt you
Right.
with like
bonus, because
with fresh lemonade that she made just for you because you showed up and you hardly visit anymore, and she just baked cookies. How could you possibly leave at a time like this?
Listen, Graham.
but, however,
I'm a busy man, especially in this big city. This is to see how far done with the chores I am. Damn it, Smack!
Okay.
Don't guilt trip me.
So you will not be
Also-
guilted. That is not something that happens with VI Bullet.
you can also invoke my aspects because I taught you how to do the manual work, so you can get +1 on that.
Oh
So-
yeah, can I invoke the hired muscle meter for a fate point
Oh
for
my
+2 on
God.
the check?
I will allow it just because I would presume that Midas would have filled you in on what everything happened and Mitar's injured. So you're like, I need to make sure my friends are okay. So yeah, I'll give you a +2 to that. You get a 5. So your grandma
Alright.
will your grandma will insist that you take a Ziploc bag of cookies for your friends, and she doesn't have like anything that's like covered for a cup, so she basically just like washes out an old like Starbucks cup and then pours you some fresh lemonade, gets some ice, throws that in, and seals it with the lid and hands it to you. It's like, make sure you hydrate. It's very important. It's hot outside.
You got it, Grandma. I give her a hug and I leave.
Okay.
You're so cute.
So yeah, you the first thing that you do, you head over to Seraphim's place, her apartment, just to check on her. Yep. So what do you guys talk about?
It got
I was for me or for somebody else. I was just told to
Well-
check up.
Well, Miktar got severe. That's the wrong accent.
All of a sudden, we're all East European.
No, we're
Don't
not.
start. I can
Your
start.
best
It's
voice
not
in
gonna
my
go well.
head.
Mitar got himself hurt fairly. Fucking hells. Mitar got himself hurt very poorly. The man who is able to take away people's powers did so, and also affected me as well. One of
I
the
see.
things I'm hoping possibly to do is figure out a way to cancel out that ability, because this is the second time it has happened, and I have went through 4 different being punching bags to work out some of that anger.
But have you had a cookie? And I offer her a cookie.
She, her eye twitches.
I can't do much in this situation, but my grandma's cookies
They-
always cheer me up, so they'll probably cheer you up a bit.
They're made with love.
They are made with love. The voice in my head just said that.
He's British.
The British never
unlike-
lie.
Unlike
British are
Mitar's
much
father,
funny.
who's Scottish for some reason.
She sighs. I'm
Now
not
that's
an
the brave
idiot.
insult voice in my head.
I am not an idiot to refuse free food. Thank you.
It is literally the best cookie you've ever tasted. Your mouth waters
It is.
as you bite into it.
Nice.
That's what love tastes like, guys.
Yeah.
Anyway, are you
Mitar
are you all right?
Physically?
Yes, busy. I can't heal mental trauma. I'm sorry.
No, well, I mean, being taken away from your homeland in general, just being stripped away and dropped into the middle of some world that is already worldly fucked with nature. Well, and that's fine. I totally understand. You can't do shit about that.
Oh, while I'm in the hospital, can I have my arm looked at because it's been burned?
Oh yeah. They'll give you like a salve and they'll bandage it up for you. It's a mild burn, so it should heal within a few days.
Yeah.
Depending on how bad Mutar is, I can go stop by the hospital and maybe patch him up a bit better than the docs could. So,
He broke his ankle from what I've understood.
it's not the first time he's done that.
No, I feel if I was to go in there, I would have to change out my hair color for a bit.
I see.
But otherwise, I do send my regards to him if you do see him.
That I can do. You'll be all right on your own, I presume?
Yeah, I'm not stupid.
I raise an eyebrow at that.
You want to know what the fucking British guy did?
What did you do?
He went up and walked up. It's like, hey, how you doing? All cocky like he wouldn't get in trouble.
Bullets just
And then
nods
he
along.
got upset about wearing fucking gloves. I was like, he got recognized. He got fucking recognized. He could have. There are plenty of British people in this city. You don't have to wear. And he was wearing his stupid gloves. I love it. The gloves are fabulous. I don't get me wrong. That's not the problem here. You could have changed them out for synthetic gloves. They might not have the same feel as royal velvet, but that doesn't fucking matter. They don't. And I went through the air events, the loudest contraption ever invented by humanity. Like fucking hells. Even. You'll see her like go into her like fridge and grab out a wine bottle and pour a glass of it as she continues this rant.
Something tells me Bullet's gonna be here for the long haul. Then.
She's not an awful person. She'll definitely pour you a
Oh,
glass
no.
of wine too.
Oh hell yeah! Never mind, Meats. You're not getting patched for a while, bud.
I guess so.
Listen, he got this bitch gossiping, and she's angry.
Note to self: try to avoid getting this bitch to gossip. No, no,
It's
this
bet
is good.
against the business.
I mean, you're getting free wine out of the deal.
That's
so.
true. I can't really complain or argue here.
And you know it's like the good imported shit. It's Italian wine.
I still don't know what bullet brings aside from lemonade, apparently. So
True.
It's good.
You should hydrate.
You probably have some white rum in a flask you just like spike that with.
maybe. No, all my flasks apparently have that plum whatever in order.
Oh,
Pay
the
off me
plum
back.
brandy.
Yeah, it's an acquired taste. In that
I would
I've never
suggest
acquired the
Crown
taste.
vodka instead. Like the Crown Vanilla vodka, really good for cocktails.
Oh, I believe that.
Noted.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Anyway,
she's
I
very upset.
Then we gossip for a bit.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no answers are
Does
fine.
Shadow have a phone?
Oh yeah, she does. She's got two.
Do I have a number?
Oh yeah, you would.
Okay. Text to see if she's all right.
Yeah, you're like in the middle of your rant. You're like halfway through the wine bottle. You get a text from Midas. It's like, everything okay?
No, Shadow, not.
Oh, Shadow. Oh,
Sarah.
sorry.
Yeah.
So you text Shadow.
It doesn't help that one is a shadow lady who goes through
I
shadows.
know. I confuse
Yes.
myself
The other
now.
one's a
But
shadow,
isn't
but you know,
But isn't
No.
called Shadow? Yes.
Yes. She's called Shadow, but she's a shapeshifter. And then we have another lady who goes through shadows, but is not a shapeshifter and not called Shadow, but the Shadow one is called Shadow, and that's confusing. Yes. Very, very accurate.
if you
Yeah,
really
that
squint,
sounds about right. Yeah.
they're the same person.
So you text Shadow, and you don't get a response.
Oh shit.
Well, she's dead.
You don't have to jump to the worst case scenario. Maybe she's just unavailable.
Well, she
Well,
did
it's
go
more
to the
fun to jump to
docks.
conclusion.
She did go to the docks to bring the super serum to the Baba Yaga, and she hasn't answered his text. So think of that as you will.
Mm. So the next thing we got to do is figure out what happened to her then. Oh.
Look at the bright side. Now we're not going to be mixing up which one's shadow.
Yeah.
If you wanna worry about it, since she's involved with somebody who is in
Oh, she's up to her armpits. Yeah.
she has an in.
Mm. Yes, but she might like an out.
She might wind up punching somebody again, but
Good
she's
chance.
currently out of the count because no powers.
Mm.
That's your shoot skill. We could just give you a gun.
Non-existent.
Understand.
Yeah. I mean, without any powers, I'm really crap at anything, really. Apart from willpower.
I really, at one point, really want to use her berserk mode. I just think that would be cool.
Oh, you have a berserk mode.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Downside is, it will affect everyone.
Oh.
I mean,
Oh, that's
as
when
long
you
as we
that's when
don't
you
stay
put
in the same,
middle of somebody.
Yeah,
as
you
long as we're
gotta
not in the same
move.
zone, we're good.
Meter can handle it. I hope so.
Not
Yeah,
right now,
no,
you
okay.
can't.
No, you would die
Oh.
immediately.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Right.
So we'll say that you guys have the conversation as you're catching up. Midas, you will get a text from Abby, and
Right.
she will say that the Salisbury house got hit by Aegis Security.
The witch house got hit.
She hasn't heard from Ira, who's the guy that is the cook there. She also said that before she got the text message from Phantom Bite saying they got attacked, She said that Gideon and his sister Emily were actually heading over there to visit, and he doesn't know where they are. When they got attacked, Phantom Bite basically saw them coming. Ira had him leave, and as far as Phantom Bite knows, Ira and Emily and Gideon were in the restaurant when the attack happened, but he doesn't know anything beyond that.
So sorry, what got attacked? What
So
place?
the Salisbury house, you're
Salisbury House.
yeah, so the place where you guys go to eat and talk to
Oh,
everybody.
right.
Yeah. So your safe house has now been compromised, and it was attacked by Aegis Security.
Now unsafe now. By Aegis Security. Yeah.
Yeah.
Joke's on them. They don't know I exist. Haha.
And our safe house is at well served, so we have nothing to worry about.
Well, I think the safe house is now somewhat less safe.
A little bit.
Correct. So unsafe house.
Yes. Well, I'm not doing anything until Mitar gets his powers back and auto heals.
So if that is the case, Veiled Seraphim and VI Bullet, the both of you can head to the hospital, and VI Bullet can easily heal Mitar because he's got his powers, and that'll fix him up. And then you can
Right.
decide to go do something.
Yeah, but he won't
from
get
there.
his powers back, will he? He won't get his powers back. He'll just heal him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you heal me as well while you're at it?
Oh no! Like you had physical stress. At the end of the scene, any
Yeah.
physical stress you had is now gone, so you're good.
Oh, it's gone. Right,
Anyone
okay.
who's gotten physical
Hey.
stress is gone. The only person who's injured right now is Mitar, and once Morgak heals, or I shouldn't say Morgak, VI Bullet heals Mitar.
Morgak appears in this realm for some reason. He is a doctor.
Right.
He
Please
was
no more guy killing.
he was the triage in the other campaign, but more or less he just amputated people.
Don't
but-
worry, your insurance will cover for this. And then I just break your leg again.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There was a meme about that. I need to find it.
Yeah. But anyway, VI Bullet, we'll say you and Veiled Seraphim show up at the hospital. You heal Mitar, and Midas informs you that Salisbury House got attacked. What is your plan from here?
The best
Well,
thing that
fine.
we can do is check in on them, see if there's any wreckage or anything like that. Otherwise, if we're about to get into some sort of fight or something, then I'm sorry, I'm down. I can do something against common folk, but without my magic, I might as well be on par with a turnip.
Turnips are really hard, and if they get thrown fast enough, they hurt. So, hear me out.
She can.
If someone
can hit
throws Veiled
hard.
Seraphim, and she's got her fist extended, that's equivalent to a turnip.
Hmm.
Like, yes, you're not wrong. That's not the problem here.
We'll say that as you head to the hospital, Seraphim, you try to test out your powers just to see if they've come back, and you've been able to conjure something out of a shadow. It's small, and it's like adorable, and it has floppy ears, and it kind of like hops towards you, and as it makes it halfway, it starts to like dissipate a bit. So you managed to summon a spooky, floppy-eared shadow bunny. So it looks like they're coming back, just not to the extent that you had hoped.
And that's where her problem lies.
I found it.
Oh, beautiful.
She will actively, as she's walking, try and get like her tendrils and dark bullshit going off again. Because she knows that she needs them. She's able to put up a fight in like a basic MMA situation, but that's about it.
Okay, that's fair. So, what I will say is we're gonna leave the session at this point because I need to take a nap. But
Mhm.
hopefully
that's
by
fair enough.
next week we can continue on through. I've got most of the next session written already, so I'm not worried about that. It's just
Okay.
I need to rest up a bit.
Nice.
But in the meantime, like I said, I will post this online tonight. You guys can watch the episode, and we can go from there. But thank you all for joining, and I will see you guys next week after that. Yeah.